Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to Friday, TGIF. We made it. Wow. Whew. It's been a week. And next week is even going to be, well, it's still a week. We still have lots going on this week, but next week's even going to be more exciting. So, not only are we on the last day of June, which makes tomorrow July 1st, and I should say, before I get going, to all my Canadian friends, happy Canada Day. So we have this amazing fun day for Canadians and all our Canadian friends to enjoy on Saturday. Saturday, we also have the full wolf moon, or sorry, the full buck moon. I don't know why I want to say the wolf moon. Not sure. The full buck moon. And it's a super moon. It's going to be amazing energy to embrace. And so everyone is aware, the full moon, the energies come in 5 days before, like a couple days before and a couple days after. So we've got a 5-day span there. So we're entering into it on Saturday. The full moon does not rise until Monday. So we've got this amazing time to embrace this very emerging kind of fun energy, as the full buck moon does talk about those emerging aspects. As like the bucks, those emerging horns and antlers are going to come forward for us. That is why the full buck moon is called the full buck moon. So we have that starting on Saturday. And then of course, as we go through, we have, there's my calendar. We have the Independence Day on Tuesday for my American friends and all my friends who want to embrace the American fun. So we have that coming in as well. Not to mention, I almost forgot about this, and I don't know how I almost forgot about this, Neptune went into reversal retrograde today. I think technically it goes in later today. It just really depends on where you are in the world. However, today marks the retrograde for Neptune, and Neptune will be in retrograde until December. Neptune talks about inspiration. It's not as predominant as Mercury. Similar to Pluto, it is there. It's just, it's going to be something to be aware of. So we're looking at inspiration. Those dreams, our subconscious coming forward. Dreams are going, like, and when I say dreams, it's not just hopes and dreams, but do be aware that your dream state can get a little bit funky. So just be aware that that's something that we're going to have to contend with over the next 6 months. The further away they are from the sun, the longer planets are in retrograde. So be aware that's going to be happening, but also be aware as we transcend into the rest of summer, more and more planets are going into retrograde. It is not something to worry or fear. It's more of a, oh, okay. Similar to a forecast, like a weather forecast, if you know it's going to be rainy, you will bring an umbrella. You know that these planets are in retrograde, you will bring your tools, whether that be crystals, essential oils, meditations, what's going to support you the most. So that's why I explain and I talk to people about it, so they're aware. Information does not mean it's going to be a death sentence. Information means we need to be creative. We need to be prepared. That's why I do these weekly forecasts, well, like a week in advance. So today I am going to be looking at the week of July 2nd through the 8th. So tomorrow I will be posting my full buck moon reading. So you will have that as of tomorrow. Next week, I will not be live on YouTube. I have a market, an event. It's not really a market, it's an event. It's Pagan Fest in Lethbridge, Alberta. I'm going to be a speaker there. I have my table going. So I need to leave before Friday. I need to get down there and get settled. So we'll be recording the weekly reading and posting it for Friday. I will be live on Twitch doing my readings Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you want some readings, you want to connect, I will be on Twitch under my Twitch name, which is Geeking Goddess, not Mystic Star. So I will be doing that. You will also get, of course, your weekly tool, which is going to be really exciting. It's a happiness meditation. It's really cool. Once it was finished, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So excited about it. So you will have those things, but just be aware that I won't be live on YouTube until July 12th when I do an angel reading live. I will have my posts as per normal though. Okay, so let's get into this reading. The decks I have, this is the Tarot of the Owl, which I affectionately call Towel. Because that's how it goes in my brain. Then I have, this is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I wanted the fun and the color. We've got lots of celebration, lots of fun stuff to really be excited about this week. So let's have some color. Let's play with this. All right. Let's look at what the week of July 2nd to the 8th will bring my friends. What is that going to look like for them? Okay. The Two of Swords. The Fool, the 0 card in the Major Arcana. He belongs nowhere, yet everywhere. Judgment, 20th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about those messages. This very much leads into the reading that I'm going to post tomorrow about the full buck moon, getting us up and going, and we got some decisions to make. So tomorrow, watch that. It will help explain more about what I'm going to talk about. The most important thing that we need to be focusing in on this week is going to be getting out of our own way. We are constantly kind of second guessing and over analyzing things, which is going to impact our ability to, well, get anything done. We out talk ourselves, outthink ourselves, out maneuver ourselves because, well, there's so much at play. We want to do something, but then our lower self, our lower vibrational self gets in the way, and then we just kind of cycle. I want to make this decision. I need to do this. I need to do this. We hyper focus in on it. Not to mention, there's a lot of heaviness with the swords. The swords, they seem heavy because, well, swords are supposed to be about truth and knowledge. Knowledge itself. Knowledge is not bad or good. It's words. We put meaning to words. When we make up words, people are like, I don't know how to feel about that. People are confused. Not only do we not know what it physically, what you're trying to convey in the language, but we don't know what that means. So we start to add in emotion. And we can have really positive emotion to something and then have a bad experience with it, and then it becomes negative or it becomes hurtful for us. So we are carrying some hurt and pain, which across the board, we have varying degrees depending on who you are and where you are in your life. We're focusing in on that. And it literally feels like we're cycling. And how this owl has their wings around these swords, it just feels like we're going in circles. Some of us faster, some of us are spinning while we're going in circles, but we feel like we're going in circles. We need to get out of that and start to look at these two cards. This card is where we're at, and these two cards are where we want to be. Because these are major arcana. They are bigger life energies, experiences, understandings. So this week, we need to get out of our head. We need to start to enjoy this experience. Yes, there's going to be good. Yes, there's going to be really challenging parts of where we're at. This week really highlights the time to have joy and play. Get out into those sprinklers. Get out into the water and splash. Laugh. Shift your energy. When we laugh, when we play, when we create, we get out of our head. We start to feel better. We start to hear the messages. We hear that universal song. Gabriel and her crew start to come in, and we start to have a better understanding. We're getting out of this swirly, whirly crap, and we're starting to enjoy the little pieces that come forward. There are miracles and gifts and blessings everywhere. Sometimes they're really hard to see. If we're not feeling it here and we're getting stuck in our head, what I want you to do is look at your feet. Start to ground yourself. Take that moment to check in. Where am I at? Am I breathing? Do I feel stable? Because when we get into this swirly whirly mess, usually our root chakra is destabilized. It's not flowing well. We're not feeling grounded and present. We're not able to enjoy. There's no way in high heaven we're going to hear anything. We're just going to keep swirling, going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, blinders on, not seeing anything. So this week, we really need to be very conscious of enjoying, consciously and intentionally shifting our perspective so that we start to feel more connected. We start to feel stronger and better. We're the only ones who can do this, guys. Okay, so let's add in some further supports. What's going to help my friends embrace the page or the fool and dance and play? And I know that this week is hard because this is like the kickoff to summer. Some of us are right into summer mode and we're like, yeah, I'm going on holidays. This is going to be great. This is fantastic. Whether it be a vacation or a staycation. Schools are out. Yeah, some people are in summer school. Some people aren't. But know that whether you're on vacation or every Tom, Dick, and Harry in your office is on vacation, it's a shift. We're getting out of the norm. Anytime we get out of that norm, out of what we normally do, that aggravates that swirly whirliness, and we start to see this, the two turn into the three of swords really darn fast. So be aware of that. That stability is going to be really needed this week. That's upside down. Little Red Riding Hood, I am not a victim. And I think that really talks about what I just said, how this can easily turn into the Three of Swords. We need to stand in ourselves. We need to really not only own ourselves and all our amazing things that we can do, but we need to start to have some fun. Get out of, oh my God, woe is me, swirly, swirly, twirly, twirly, into, you know what? Look, the sun's out. The sprinklers are on. Let's go run through them. Have some fun. Keep it light. Create. And creativity does not mean arts and crafts, not unless that's important to you. The most important thing is that you be able to express you in a meaningful way. 2 kittens, you must choose. And this is very much a conscious choice. We have to choose. Do we keep going in this swirlingness, or do we get off this really weird ride of a roller coaster and start to enjoy and embrace? And it can be just as simple as going for a walk in our community, getting some air, getting going and enjoying. the community, our environment, what's around us. Taking time with friends and family that fill us. Taking time to do that creative aspect, whether it be arts and crafts, whether it be computer programming, welding, whatever. I've worked with people who have different varieties of creativity. It just needs to be meaningful for you so that you can embrace the fool and embrace judgment. Because this is a tool, guys. When we get stuck, this is where we need to get our creative juices flowing. How do we get ourselves unstuck? How do we get out of our head? All right, what further insight and information can we share with my friends for the week of July 2nd through the 8th? So another way that we can obviously get out of our head and get out of the swirliness is meditation. And let's be honest, guys, I've got to be triple digits by now. The tools I have on my channel here that are free for you guys to use, there's a lot of them. The meditation that came to my head was one that's called, it's an archangel meditation. It's an archangel meditation I did with Archangel Jophiel. And we literally feng shui the brain. We quiet that mind, helping you to take back that control. So if creativity is not something you can do, but you have, say, I think that one's like 30 minutes. You have time to work with Archangel Jophiel. She comes in on citrine. This is a raw citrine. I know it looks kind of like a smoky quartz, but it's a smoky yellow. Fantastic, amazing archangel. That she's actually the patron archangel for creators, artists, because she feng shui's the brain. She quiets that mind. The Seven of Cups. 7 deadly sins. That illusion, that confusion. It's real, my friends. It is there. This is where you need to take your deep breath. And you need to start to get out of that swirly twirly. You need to ground yourself. You need to take that deep breath. And you need to start to trust in some of this path that we're taking. We get caught up in, oh my God, what if I choose wrong? Look at the options. Look at your opportunities. Look at what's happening. If you stay in the high vibration choices where you're looking at things that are going to fuel you, they may challenge you, yes, but it's going to give you more opportunity. It's going to give you growth. It's going to get you out of that box, and it's not going to hurt others. It's just a learning opportunity. It's not a right or wrong. It's when we get into low vibration, that's where we cross the right or wrong threshold, cross line, I guess. The 5 of Cups. Really, it's talking about those overturned cups. We're focusing in on these, not on these. This is, well, the swirly twirly, the what ifs, oh my God, woe was me crap. And we're not focusing in on those life-giving aspects. These two very predominant cards. The joy and happiness, that carefree excitement, with that understanding, with that, well, clarity that Archangel Gabriel can bring us. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Feeling disconnected, discombobulated, really connecting in with that 2 swords there. We feel kind of lost in that storm. Well, unless we do something about it, we're going to continue, well, wandering around aimlessly. And it's really interesting. As you can tell, most of these cards are not in a snowstorm, but we ended and began in a snowstorm. That disconnect, that cold. It's time to bring in that warmth, that joy. Now we do have, and I should say this right away, we do have the double 5s literally right beside each other. In multiple 5s, the angels are telling you that something good is coming your way. I know in tarot 5s, they're challenge cards, right? Well, in angel messages, multiple 5s telling you something good is coming your way. You need to stick true to that path, to that course. So we need to make sure with the Five of Pentacles, it's reminding us to make sure that we are grounded. We do need to make some choices. We need to get out of this storm. We need to figure out, by getting out of our head, getting out of our way, how we're going to do this. And this week is going to help us with that. Like I said, the full buck moon is going to support you in getting some more aha, but it's going to say the same thing or similar, that we need to start to focus in on some of that fun and joy, because that's going to get out of when we get out of our head, we get out of our way. So super important that we start to be that very, I guess, dominant force, taking control of self. We need to be the ones in control of us, not everyone in control of us, or that low vibrational self getting us swirling and lost even more than what we currently are. Take that breath. Get out of your head, get out of your way, and allow some high vibrational energy to start to support you. Because what we're doing now is not helping us. We need to break some patterns. We need to shift it up a bit. Grounding self, balancing self out will really help. We've got twos here. We've got twos here. We've got two major arcana. When we're looking at multiple twos, the angels are telling you that it's time to take that deep breath. Balance you. Balance your energies. Start to make some decisions that are for you, for your greater good. There may be a lot going on this week, but no, guys, you've got this. Check into you, check into where you're at, and then take that, well, like I said, that deep breath. Allow yourself to enjoy, laugh, create, and that pathway forward starts to become clearer because we're using our intuition, which we see in our cups and in judgment. And then we start to use that head of ours. We're really using that third eye thinking center rather than, well, allowing emotion to allow that heart to rule and cause the whirly twirly stuff. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Like I said, I won't be live next week on YouTube. I will be posting my weekly reading on Friday next week. However, I will be on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays to do my tarot readings and opening up my table there. And then I will be back on the 12th to do my angel reading, and I will be live. I want to thank everybody for taking the time and enjoying this reading. If you did like this reading, please remember to give it a thumbs up, as it does help people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. There's so much more coming forward, and you don't want to miss any of it. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. I've provided links below. You can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you so much for exploring the week ahead. Just remember to breathe. You've got this. Have fun, create, and enjoy. Until tomorrow, my friends,